Hi everyone, welcome back. Just wanted to share with you a video about the Kona Electric. This is the one I've been looking forward to posting because it's taken quite a while to put together the information that I found about the electric. I wanted to try and find the facts, try and find the information that came from a source where it is believable. And this is the information that I've found, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that's watching and subscribing, especially those newcomers to the channel. I do appreciate that for people new to the channel, they might not have seen the old videos, they might not know the entire journey. Basically, I started just doing a test to see whether people would be interested in an ordinary person's view of electric cars and their journey in deciding whether to buy one, and if so, which one to buy. So that's what I did to start with, and I was surprised by how popular it was and how many people were watching. So I've done more videos and more, and it's continued to grow and continued to get more popular. So thank you for watching. I've tried to share my opinion and my thoughts about electric cars, and it's not the same as everyone's, and I've learned that from certainly about the different brands and the different cars out there. People love the Zoe, they love the Leaf, they love the i3, and they do it for all the right reasons. But those cars weren't right for me. My journey led me to the Hyundai Kona Electric, and that's the car that I'm going to buy. The one disappointment so far in my journey, I really wish I could have got to test the Volkswagen Golf, and I really wish I could have got to test the Volkswagen Golf, and I really wish that Volkswagen would have continued production and made them more available, because that's the one car in quality and features I was very, very interested in. But I'm very happy with my decision. I'm very happy with the order that I've placed, and it's a shame that I don't know exactly when the car's going to arrive. It's a shame that I don't know very much at all, and that's part of the frustration. When you go to a Hyundai dealer, hello, there's very little they can actually tell you if they're being honest, because they don't know. Hyundai haven't released information to the dealers, let alone to the general public. So we're in the dark, and that's where I'm trying to fill the gap and give as much information as we can. Anyway, here we go. Here's some information about the Kona Electric that I've found.
Start with an easy one. Alloy wheels. They're 17-inch, they're aerodynamic, we've seen pictures of them. There are no options, no 16-inch, no 18-inch, there don't appear to be any other options. Okay, charging. It's CCS, so that's a nice easy one. But, slightly confusing, Hyundai are quoting the same amount of time, 54 minutes approximately, to charge to 80% using a 100 kilowatt DC fast charger for both the small and the big battery. So that can only mean that the smaller battery version is drawing less current, less electricity from the fast charger than the larger battery. That seems very confusing to me, so we'll wait for the actual facts before we know. And charge limit. That's a really nice feature that enables you to limit the amount that your car will be charged. So you can set a percentage of 70, 80, 90%, and it will only charge up to that limit and then cut off. So that could be useful if you're trying to protect your battery, but also if you're on an expensive charger and only want to give it a 10, 20, 30%. So nice little feature of charging limit. Range, here's the big one. Basically, I want you to look here at the chart that compares the Kona 40 kilowatt to the Nissan Leaf 40 kilowatt, and Nigel's Norfolk test at the bottom. Basically, for the Kona, I'm estimating 200 miles, and that's based on all the numbers that are quoted there, but also the fact that I did achieve an indicated range of 183 miles out of the Nissan Leaf. So that's my reasoning. I found all my test drives I could achieve 5 miles per kilowatt hour in 19 to 21 degree spring-summer weather and economical driving. So if I can do that in all of those cars, I'm going to be able to do that in the Kona, and therefore I've estimated 200 mile estimated range, which is 322 kilometers in Euro speak. Okay, to prove my point that you shouldn't really rely on quoted statistics, instead rely on your own test drives as to what you can achieve on your roads for efficiency of electric cars, Nissan quote 206 watt-hours per kilometre consumption for the Leaf, which doesn't compare well to the Hyundai's 13.9 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometres, does it? Test drives, not all the stats. Finally, I took a screenshot here of a long-range Kona. Somebody had driven 56 miles over a few trips by the look of it, but it had an indicated range of 329 miles. So that's more than the 300 miles that I'm indicating for the long range. And this is backed up again. There's another video from Korea. Somebody received their electric car, and yeah, they got 8.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour, and after 95 kilometers had an indicated 529 kilometers of range, or 328 miles left to go. So that's excellent. Easy one. There is a center armrest in the back seats. That looks very, very comfortable. The rear boot space, or trunk space, is flat loading. 60/40 split fold we can see there, and it has a parcel shelf. The lights, all LED, so that's excellent news. It's not an option, it's LED front and back. We know that there is a center console area, and that has the drive modes: drive, park, reverse, etc., and the handbrake and cup holders, etc. we know exists, and we know what it is. We know it's the electronic version of the drive and reverse buttons, etc. There's no gear lever in the car. Okay, what have we got next? 0 to 60 times. The smaller battery, 39.2 kilowatt, manages 9.7 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour, or 62, and the bigger battery manages it in 7.6 seconds. We know there is an 8-inch touchscreen which integrates the 3D navigation, has the media center, and also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto installed. So that's all good news. Okay, smart sense technology. Well, it looks like we've got cameras and sensors everywhere on the car. Autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian recognition, lane keep assist, blind spot detection, and rear cross traffic alert. So it looks like these sensors are looking out for hazards and giving you either audible or visual alerts, or maybe even taking action itself. So these look like great features, and all are standard, so it seems, not options. The battery thermal management system has changed from being air-cooled in the Ioniq, it's now liquid-cooled in the Kona. Colours, well, I've covered them before, but here they are again: chalk white, dark night, tangerine comet, ceramic blue, pulse red, acid yellow, and the galactic grey. The centre console has space underneath for some chargers and sockets, but that looks like it's the place where the phone will do wireless charging also. Some nice interior shots here. 60/40 split fold again, and the back seats in the leather. This leather combination is light. I think it's a two-tone, and I've seen in some countries this is offered as an optional extra for the ceramic blue colour. I don't think we're getting this in the UK. What we have here are the paddles at the back of the steering wheel for changing regenerative braking, changing all the way from none, i.e. coasting, all the way through to the firmest level of regeneration braking, which will hopefully give you one pedal driving. That's what I'm hoping for. And the leather seats, they're heated and ventilated, 3-stage fan ventilated. They're electrically operated for height and adjustment how close to the steering wheel, etc. Passenger and driver's seat, fully electrical configurable, but not with a memory feature, sadly. Steering wheel's got your infotainment stuff on the left-hand side, the right-hand side all your user menus and your modes, but also the active cruise control settings. Very useful for following traffic, the distance and speed. Heads-up display. It's a perspex screen that comes out behind the steering wheel and in front of the windscreen by pressing that button there, the HUD, and it projects critical information like speed, your satellite navigation instructions, warnings. There's all sorts of information that goes there. It's extremely clear, extremely easy to see, and looks like it's being projected onto the road. The menu options on the steering wheel, you can configure the information and also the position for the heads-up display to make sure it's comfortable for you, on how high it is, whether it's angled correctly, and how bright it is. And that's all user configurable. Very useful features, the heads-up display. There's no space under the hood or under the bonnet for storage. It's absolutely chock-a-block with engine and batteries and coolants and all sorts of stuff. So there's no storage space in the front there. At the back though, storage space, with the seats fully down, it is a really quite cavernous space, perfect for loading all sorts of items. This is one of the reasons I've chose the Kona. It's a really practical interior boot space. Warranties next. We know Hyundai provide a 5-year warranty, but in Korea it looks like they offered a lifetime warranty on the battery and the electronic parts of the battery for 10 years or 160,000 kilometers. When it was announced in Norway, The warranty seems to be 8 years on the propulsion battery, or 200,000 kilometers, so it varies from country to country. Audio system. Well, we know it's the Krell system, exactly the same that I tested and saw in the Premium SE petrol Kona. So that's good news. It is a quality hi-fi, much better than the Bose that I found in the Nissan or the Zoe. Okay, price. There's the big one. We don't know the price in the UK. The price was announced in Norway, and you can do some equates to it, but we just be in the UK. Interestingly, we do know that in Norway it was released with very few optional extras, either leather and sunroof, and metallic paint. Production numbers, though, in Norway, not looking good. They've got an indicated 20,000 people that are interested in the Kona Electric, but they're only going to ship 2,500 this year. So there'll be quite a few people that want one and aren't going to get one until 2019. I think we should expect exactly the same in the UK. Hyundai are specifically mentioning that the Kona has a heat pump system. It's not taking that for granted. It's not wasting heat that's being produced by electrical components. It's reusing it, so heating the cabin as much as possible rather than using the battery energy. So a nice efficient heat pump system is what we can expect. And as the same that we found in the Ioniq, the Kona has the individual ventilation systems. You have a button to put on the driver's side only for your heating and ventilation, and shuts off the passenger side, making it more economic alone. Hyundai's Blue Link app that comes in America and Canada is not going to be available across in Europe. We're not going to be able to remotely inspect the car, check its state of battery, or turn on, etc. That's just in the US. Maximum speed. 167 kilometers an hour, that's just under 204 miles an hour. Plenty enough. It's acceleration that's of more interest to me for sure. Okay, I just wanted to conclude with dimensions, because they're very similar to the Nissan Leaf, in fact. The Kona is a little lighter at 1,500 kilograms, it's a little bit shorter in length, it's a little bit wider than the Leaf, and a little bit higher than the Leaf. But basically it's very similar dimensions, even though the car actually looks very different in its shape. So there's quite a few bits I haven't really covered, but I hope you've enjoyed, I hope this has helped, and I hope it's a good start to show you what's coming in the Kona Electric.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for bearing with me. Cracker here is wanting lots of attention, aren't you? Yes. So appreciate you watching, appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really does help me to understand how many people are watching regularly. It's sometimes odd to see 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views of a video, but only 300 subscribers. So either you're rewatching it and rewatching it a lot, or there are a lot more people out there that have watched some of my videos but haven't subscribed yet. I'm going to try and share as much information as I can, and as soon as I get the car there really is going to be lots to share with you, so I can't wait. Thanks again for watching, and see you again soon. Bye!